Hey everyone, we are on a roll. Yeah, we've replaced one timing belt and it is time for another timing belt. This time it's going to be way more extensive and way more involved. Are you going to be quiet? Are you going to hush up? As you can see, it's a very dirty engine bay. The car has 224,000 miles, which I'm not afraid of, but I am afraid that this is the only time the timing belt has been changed. This is 2006 at 90,000 miles. So, she is way overdue. So we're going to take all of this off, the radiator, the cover, belts, all kinds of things off. We have the new ASIN timing belt kit, which is the one to get. And I have a duck that will not shut up. Hush, hush, hush. Yeah, so I have the dog and the duck out here, and that's why the duck is so quacky. We've done a lot, actually, okay? So I have the intake removed, just a screwdriver. We have the cover for the radiator removed. I've taken off all the panels because I'm going to clean under here, and I'm going to clean the actual panels themselves. What we need to do now is work on the petcock. Worst name in the world. Absolute worst name. Anyway, turn it. It's going to drain all the coolant out. I have removed... Hello. I have removed the lower panel. Now, which is a couple of turns. Here we go. Can you hear it? She's draining. We'll relieve some of the pressure here. There it goes. So basically, this whole piece comes out. We undo this coolant hose, eventually this will have to come out. These are the two covers for the camshafts. We can take a look under there and see what the timing belt looks like. We may or may not replace the serpentine belt. It actually looks really good, but since I now baby all of my cars, we may end up replacing it. And then give her a good overall cleaning. We do have the battery disconnected. And I'm anticipating relatively an easy job. So we're going to be very methodical about this, and I'll probably even cover this up. I might clean behind it and just give her a nice little freshening up, okay? So let's take a break. We got to charge the battery on the phone. I'm going to listen to some music and continue removing the radiator, serpentine belt, all of that. While somebody takes a bath, someone else has been working. It's a whole nother day, and we have this ready to go. So let me glove up real quick. We'll put this kind of up here. I think I just spat. Anyway, you stay there. This comes out, and then all of this gets to come off. So cross your fingers. Benzo wanted to get out and take a look at all the action. So he is finished with his bath, and he looks and smells much better. So is this car. When we remove this, look at this. Love it. Aha. Where can I put it? Now that that is gone, we remove the serpentine belt. Woo, it just goes woo, 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 woo. Okay, so I've memorized how that goes. We'll get a 14, move the tensioner, take the belt off. I don't know who gave me these tools. I've said this in another video, but like 2 or 3, 4 years ago, some very nice viewer sent these to me, and I've used them ever since. I mean, these are, I don't know, platinum something or others, and they are fantastic, and they are super strong. Which way do I loosen this? Here we go. Absolutely. Look at that. Okay. So whoever sent me these, thank you so much. I have been using them ever since. One serpentine belt has been removed. Like that. We will put it with the other pieces. We'll take off some pulleys. We'll get to these. That's what we want off. Next up, we have the pulley we have to remove, which is right here. This is reverse thread. So it's righty-loosey, lefty-tighty. We'll get this off. That gives us access to the alternator. And it's very important that you remove the alternator bolts in a specific sequence unless you want to break it. All right, I've watched a couple of videos, so I'm an expert. Just like you are. After watching this one, you'll be an expert. Just like me. Okay, so this will go on our table of parts. Then we have the alternator, which is 3. We have 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 you want to do first. This one is the last one to remove, okay? These are normal threads. So we'll get this going. We'll get these removed. There's an extra bolt behind here, which is why you have to do these first. Man, they really got this one on. Woo! Okay, now we have access to these bolts right here, these 10s. We can take this one off too. Let's do this one first. We'll go over here. We have now removed all the bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a bolt under here with just a cap on it. So this one should be loose. And then I have 1, 2, 3 here. And then right there is another one with a little cap on it. So what we want to do is just kind of carefully, I guess I could take this off. Here she goes. Let go. Oh, I love you, but not that much. Okay, here we go. You can sit over here, my pretty. I do love you. I was just kidding. And now we have access to the timing belt. Let's see how bad it is. Oh. Okay. So this is our camshaft position sensor, I think is what it is. There's 2 10s, this bolt right here, and then a little one, and this will come out. It is thin. It's not super duper thin. Let's get you out of there. Okay, so there's the bolt right there, and then I have a little bitty bolt right here that I got to get. Let go. There it is. Okay, there's your camshaft position sensor. Put all the bolts right here. All the ones from the outside. And put that somewhere aside. Next thing we need to do is adjust this housing right here for the thermostat, because you need to remove that to get this part. No, you don't. No, you don't. You can get that out easy. Well, hallelujah. All right, sweet. At this point, now comes the scary stuff. We have to line this to 0. There's a line on your crank pulley. And then we have our 2 marks right here and right here. All right, we're focusing all of our attention right here to this 0, and there should be a white line that comes up to it. Hopefully so. Oh, this is such a good engine. Here it comes. Okay, we're almost there. And that's perfect right there. Okay, so we want the red dot on the line right here, and then the red dot on the line right there. I'm going to get my ink pen and mark this perfectly. We're going to make it perfect. Time now for the second scariest part of a timing belt change, and that is this. When you have to put this so close to your condenser, and you got to pray that the crank doesn't move too much. So I got to be very careful. I'm putting on my glasses. We're going to go just a skosh above right here, just like that, because it's going to back off a little bit when we give it the power. And I got a freshly charged battery. Hopefully the Earthquake XT will not fail me. I just got to break it loose a little bit. Okay, you ready? Oh, come on, please. Oh, you're kidding me. It was that easy? Now I just gotta get this out. Well, how do you like that? That's perfect. That was way easier than I thought. There it is. Hopefully I don't need a puller. Here it comes. Yeah, look at that. Whoa. That's huge, folks. That is huge. Thank you, car. What is next? I got to charge the phone because it's about to go dead. We'll take off the water pump right here. This little cover right here. And I think everything should be exposed. Yes, I'm so happy that came off so well. All right, let's do some charging. Whew. We have this off. This was so much fun. There's all kinds of nuts and bolts. Okay, this is perfect. We're going to reuse this. We have to get to the tensioner, remove that, remove the belt, and then we can finally get to the water pump, which is going to be so much fun. So let me show you how we take off the tensioner. This is the tensioner. There are two 12s right under here that we have to get to, and then this will loosen this, and the whole belt will hopefully slip off. One. Okay, let go. And then two. This is your old tensioner. Look at that. Okay, so now that this is loose, this belt can just slip off. I've got a timing mark right down here I need to watch. I got to watch this and this right here to make sure everything goes back together. We'll put the bolts in the old one so I know they go in the new one. I don't know why, but this is equally nerve-wracking for me. I just anticipate everything just going but it hasn't. So let's just take this off. And if these spin, that's okay. You can put them back in position. See, this is going to try to move on me. See, so I can just move that back there. As long as the timing marks are all where they need to be, we are good. You need to sit up there, little boy. I asked you to sit up here. Thank you. And now, this part. Okay, we have one timing belt removed. And you know, it's not even that bad. It's not even that bad. I did a history report on this. And this is a made in the USA Toyota. There's not a lot of dust everywhere either. If you remember the Oldsmobile, that was a pig pen in there. Now I have a timing mark here and here that I need to look at. I get my little pen and we'll mark it. Tensioner and pulley are now loose. We'll take this off. These are both 14s. There is some wear and tear on this, but it's still very, very quiet. There you go. Japan. Koyo. Koyo. So we'll take this off, and then we'll show you what it looks like. And I'll show you my kit that I'm so proud of. Forgot something. This thermostat housing and the water pump outlet it should come out. It's got a little O-ring right here. There it is. Okay. Ooh. And there's not a gasket, they say. You have to use silicone. See? Yay. Now we can get the rest of the bolts off. See how this just jumped? Yeah, that's okay. We can put it back. No big deal. Well, we're definitely making a mess. I forgot the car is parked a little downhill, which is not good when you're trying to get the coolant in the can down there. So anyway, we had a couple of bolts here and here that I didn't really see, but now I can. And watch this. Duck, don't drink that water. Come on. There we go. Oh, here it is. All right, there we go. Woo, big time. Well, we are getting our new gasket on. I'm just giving this a little bit of grease. We get new washers. Or there's a little pipe right here. There we go. Make sure that's all nice and lubricated. Then I have a new one for the hose that goes right there. But it is time, I believe, for the new water pump. And I believe that we are ready. Look at gorgeous this is. This is the ASIN water pump. We have the new water pump on now. We've got it all torqued down to, what is it, 13 foot-pounds, 156 inch-pounds. Then we have this, the thermostat housing. We've got this attached right here. And I think it's time for the timing belt. Now this one did kind of cycle back, no big deal. We'll get it on, and there's a timing mark down here. Where's the belt? Where'd the belt go? Come here, belt. It's another day, and it is time to put on the timing belt. As you will notice, we have the water pump. Everything is torqued down to specs. I'm sorry about the wind out here. It is like the windiest day ever in Oklahoma. As I told you, this has kind of sprung back. Not a big deal. We'll get a 19 millimeter, line it up to this and get it going. And I have a mirror down here because there's a mark on the new timing belt that shows you where everything goes, okay? So there's one that should say crank right here, CR. So that will be lined up underneath there. That's why we have a mirror down there. But this is the old one and this is the new one. This, I can tell it's been used, but I still think it's in pretty good shape. But, you know, I started this, I'm not going back. We have a new water pump, that's a big thing. We have a new timing belt, that's a big thing. So let me get this lined up again. Okay, as you see, it's kind of moved back. But let's get the crank position first. Sometimes I give you guys the best seat in the house, and I can't even see what I'm doing. So this is the one right here. Timing belt is on, and all of these marks lined up. So we have the left cam right here. We have the right cam right there, okay, which is perfectly fine. We're still touching this bit right here. We have some looseness right here, and if you look in the mirror, there you can see that one. Let me get the glare out of the way. There you go. There you go. The arrow's pointing towards the dot right there. So this is going to be perfect. Now we put on the tensioner right here, which will tension this way and make everything perfect, okay? We're getting there. We're getting there, folks. Time now to release the pin on what could be the hand grenade of the engine. No, I'm totally confident. This is up. It's pushing against this. It's fine. We pull this out, and there we go. Now we get to spin it a couple of times and just see how she does. Let's just do that real quick. We want this mark and that mark to line up. There we go. Back with the progress report. Little pink mirror is out. Timing belt is on, and this is looking so good. Okay, so we have torqued this down to 225 foot-pounds, foot-tons, whatever. We tightened it as much as we could with my vzz, vzz, vzz. We got all the covers on. Everything looks good. It's fantastic. Coming up next, we have these two pulleys right here. I got to figure out which one goes where. We'll put the serpentine belt on, install the radiator, then we'll give it a start, see how she's doing, and then we're going to figure out how to get the valve cover off, which is going to be fun because I have a leak, as you can see, right there. So, just a quick progress report. I'm glad I covered this up. It's been a good couple of days. I've been working on this car, and the wind has set in. I don't know if winter is coming or what, but it's blowing everything all over the place and all kinds of dust, and so I'm so glad I protected this. All right, we're back with another update momentarily. Well, for me, it'll be an hour. For you, it'll be just like that. She's all back together, and it is time to fill her up. Yeah, so we got the matching color. Everything's going to be great. We have half a gallon of distilled water in here. I'm going to add an equal amount of this, and then we're going to go equal and equal. Make sure everybody has a fair chance. And then we're going to check the transmission fluid, and we'll see if we did good or not. All right, so where's my funnel? Where's my funnel? One funnel in place and good to go. That's exactly a half. Let's do a little more. And then we're going to go a little more distilled water. Where's my distilled water? Time now for the scariest part. After 2 days and who knows how many little cuts and gashes on my hands, it is time to start the car. And as you can see, I've been doing some cleaning on the engine bay. Wait till I get this all together, all right? Let's just see what happens. I've got the coolant in here. We've checked the transmission fluid right here. Remember, because we had to drain the radiator, some transmission fluid came out a little bit when I had the two hoses down there clipped. But it's time to give her a start and pray. You gonna pray for me, duck? Quackity quack quack. McQuackster. McQuackalicious. All right, he's not gonna help, but I'll say a little prayer. Here we go. All right, let's see how we did. Please sound good. Please sound good. Please sound good. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yes. Oh, she sounds great. She sounds better than ever. Oh, yet another timing chain. Check. Yeah, she's good. She is fantastic. All right, that's going to do it for another video, everybody. Thank you for watching this second or third video. Who knew I would get so much out of a Lexus? We still have to do the valve cover gasket, so that will be the next one. Well, I guess I got to take all this stuff off that I just put on. But so far, I love the car even more. Yes, this is perhaps my best purchase ever. Not my most expensive, but perhaps my best. Okay? So thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe, please like, please pass the word along. I have merch below, and I still have those crazy Monkey Wrench Mike stickers. Yes, cash at me, Benz Guy 99, and I'll send you a sticker. All right, everybody, have a great day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.